Bill Gates moves to replace breastfeeding with lab-grown bi- biomilk. Biomilk. This man has to be one of the most evil person on the planet, I believe. He is the literal Mr. Burns. He is Mr. Burns incarnate from The Simpsons. He already want to block the sun and do other things like that and make people eat fake meat and take all these I'm not even gonna say it. Almost forgot what platform I was on, but you know the other things that this man pushes that I think is harmful to the population. I don't think is actually helpful. He sell it as help when it's actually not. But we're gonna talk about this lab-grown biomilk stuff. It's ridiculous. Please don't feed this to your children. But we're gonna talk about it. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, and hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. There's a link to my Patreon. That's where I'll talk about things that I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my X account, so follow me there as well. All right, so let's get into this news. Now, this comes from Slay News, and they report that globalist elites are advancing yet another chilling scheme to control the most basic elements of human life: food and reproduction. This time, billionaire Bill Gates, already the largest private owner of U.S. farmland, is bankrolling efforts to replace breastfeeding with lab-grown milk product called Biomilq. You can't make this stuff up. Does that not already the name of the milk already sound terrible, sound evil, sound dystopic? Biomilq with a Q. Health authorities worldwide, from the WHO to the CDC, agree that exclusive breastfeeding for the first 6 months of life is critical for infant health. I mean, we knew this for forever. We knew this forever. Breast milk is more natural. Breast milk from a child's mother is way more healthier. Breast milk is a living food containing more than 1,500 adaptive bioactive molecules that change in real time to meet a baby's needs. No lab-grown concoction, no matter how sophisticated, can replicate that. You can't. You can't. Yet instead of promoting and supporting natural breastfeeding, globalists are pumping millions into biotech companies like Biomilq, pushing synthetic milk as a solution to a problem that doesn't exist, right? Biomilq has received millions of dollars in funding from Gates' climate change organization. This move fits a disturbing pattern. The same elites who shut down energy grids, ban meat, and drive farmers off their land under the guise of fighting climate change are now targeting the most fundamental human bond of a mother feeding her child. The Trojan horse of innovation. They call it innovation. The biotech industry claims its cell-cultured milk is, quote, more advanced than nature itself. Really? More advanced than what God created? Are you for real? However, history tells us otherwise. The aggressive marketing of infant formula throughout the 20th century created generations of children who face higher risks of infections, obesity, diabetes, and even cancers. Meanwhile, the baby formula industry reaped billions. Now the new lab-grown milk is being framed as another progressive solution. Yet research already shows that baby formula and other breast milk substitutes contribute to long-term health crises. Meanwhile, the global infant formula market raked in $81 billion in 2024, and Gates' investment ensures the Microsoft co-founder and his allies will profit further from displacing natural feeding with manufactured dependency. Nature cannot be replicated. It can't. They call it nature. I call it God. Unlike factory-made products, natural breast milk is a dynamic living substance, constantly changing from feed to deliver exactly what the baby needs. It protects against respiratory illnesses, obesity, autoimmune conditions, Crohn's disease, and even cancer. Natural breast milk does all of those things. Breast milk is not just food. It's nature's first vaccine. seeding the infant's immune system with protective bacteria, antibodies, and immune cells that artificial products cannot produce. Lab-grown substitutes, however, are industrial products vulnerable to contamination, laced with additives, and often spiked with dangerous levels of metals like lead, cadmium, and aluminum. Globalist agenda control the beginning of life. They want to control you from birth to death. Bill Gates' funding of Biomilq is not about helping babies. It's about control. Don't I always say that? That's what they want. That's what the elites want. That's what the globalists want. It's about power. It's about control. It's not really about helping people. They really don't care about you. You know, who really think these billionaires care about you? Control over the food supply. Control over what matters. Control over what mothers feed their infants. Control over how the next generation is raised. By inserting themselves into the most intimate parts of human life, globalists can profit from dependency while weakening the natural resilience of populations. The same elites to replace farmers with synthetic meat factories and to geoengineer the skies under climate pretext are now telling mothers that their own milk is not good enough. A moral duty to resist. Yes, we do have a moral duty to resist this. The truth is simple. Breastfeeding remains the gold standard that is irreplaceable, what? Inessential. Sorry, I can't read today. Irreplicable. Sorry. Sorry, y'all. Struggle reading. Instead of undermining mothers with biotech scams, governments and health professionals should be supporting natural breastfeeding with stronger education, maternity protections, and cultural acceptance. It doesn't weird me out if I see a woman in public doing that. I think it's natural. I think it's a beautiful thing. Anything less is a betrayal of public health and a surrender to the globalist machine that views babies not as children to be nourished, but as markets to be exploited. Nature gave us perfection. Gates wants to sell us dependence. And that's exactly what he's trying to do. Don't allow these globalists to control every aspect of your life. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Leave y'all comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe. And check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.